All right, welcome back to Terrible at Fishing. Well, a little bit of an announcement. As for my baits, I know a lot of you guys have been enjoying my baits. I've been selling a lot of them at Lake of the Woods and the marina. Well, we're not even into bass season just yet here. And it's going to give me a big challenge. So, I've been painting baits. Painted these beautiful jerk baits because we're out of jerk baits at the Lake of the Woods of mine. I painted this beautiful, beautiful jerk bait. Well, you can't see the green because it's green screen, but it is gorgeous. This morning, and then sort of this candy fire lipless crank, which I have plans for on that. And I've got a lot of great baits. One that actually I tested out recently, this pattern, sort of a leopard pattern, yellow and black with red. Worked really, really well at Lake of the Woods. So you'll see more of those. But I can't, one thing about painting baits is that I paint it for myself and make a little bit of money on the side in order to support my fishing. But it's not a business, nor do I want it to be a business. We're selling more baits than I can paint right now. So I will continue to strive to stock Lake of the Woods and try to maintain inventory of at least 20 baits there all the time. But there are days that we will sell 20 baits. We will run out at Lake of the Woods. You will see them there. But when you see them there, buy them, because they may not be there the next time you're at the lake. I just cannot. When I paint baits, this is gorgeous, by the way. When I paint baits, this is still a little wet. I haven't put eyes on this yet or clear coated it. When I paint baits, I paint them to share my love with you guys of this hobby. And I want you guys to catch fish just like I do. And when I teach kids, like yesterday, day before yesterday, 2 kids came in and bought 2 of my jerk baits. And they're Gregory and Chase. And they went out there and they started catching fish. They did exactly what I taught them to do, how to work the bait. And they started catching a lot of fish. So I want you guys to know that the baits do work. But at the same time, I just don't want it to become a labor of profit instead of a labor of love. So they will be at Lake of the Woods still. I will try to maintain an inventory there, but we will run out because I just can't paint fast enough coming in the next few weeks. So if you have any special requests, you can always send that to me and I'll paint a lure for you. But I do have some really stunning lures right now hanging up there, and I will be painting some more this week because they're going to need more in another week. I just gave them 30. I haven't even built them yet. And so I gave them more than that. Anyway, I gave them a lot, and they're almost sold out. We fluffed the board, so there are a lot of the same baits on different pegs right now. So I want you guys to know that, for the local people, go to Lake of the Woods. If you see my baits there, grab them. If you see we're out, I'm just trying my best to maintain the joy that I have about it and to share it with you guys. So, but don't yell at me. We will run out of baits. There are some special requests that I did fill and I put on the board. If those people miss those special requests, sorry. We'll probably get more. I don't know. I'm working on it. We need to get more lipless crank baits out there. And because we're getting into that lipless area. And, this one I'm going to put a spinner on the back of it. And this one is going to be so bright, so annoying in the water that the bite instinct will automatically hit. That will be, for the few people that do buy it, it will be a out of the park home run bait. So, and that these jerk baits The jerkbaits turned out so good. You don't see it on the video because of the green screen, but on this bait, there's white, there's pearl white, there's grays, there's blacks, there's yellows, there's blues, there's greens, and there's reds. All on this bait. Looks terrible on the screen right now. But it has so many colors that I put in a transparent way. It gave it sort of and when I put the clear coat on it, it'll be an amazing effect on it. It's yeah, you're going to see 4 or 5 of these in the store. Remember, when you buy them and try to get another one just like it, it's just not going to happen. They're all one-offs. I mean, each one of those that I painted today are slightly different from the next, but they all look similar. And you just kind of have to take them as I can give them to you. I mean, my baits run about anywhere from $12 to $15 in the store. Some are $9. I want to get some more ultralight small ones, and the ultralights work really, really well. But not everybody can cast an ultralight. So, but I wanted to thank you guys for supporting me, the channel. Please hit like and subscribe below, and check out my baits at Lake of the Woods here in Oregon, and at the marina. And know that the designs change all the time. I try to keep fairly consistent designs, categories, things like brown trout, rainbow trout, shad, things like that. But you're going to see some new designs that I like. The leopard, this one right here, I actually painted this one for me. This is a glide bait, but with red, yellow, and black. This thing but that pattern works really, really well. And I'm testing out blues and greens and yellows and contrasts and candy colors and things like that in the lake. And when I get a really good winner, like I did with that pattern, I paint them. They'll be on the shelf for a little while. Those people that get them are going to be catching some pretty fun fish on a unique bait. And then we'll go on to the next design, huh? I like this lipless crank. And this lipless crank with a spinner on the back is going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. So we'll get more lipless cranks in the store because we're getting into that season, as well as top water is going to start in a few weeks. And got to get a few more cranks in there because we're still in cold water. And cranks always work. Crankbaits always work. Jerkbaits. But we're working on it. I'm working on it. So please be patient with me. And as for Leo, my winner, I still have your bait, but I want to put more in the box. So I'm painting other stuff for you. So please be patient. It's not sent yet, but I will get it to you. And I will, I got a lot of baits up here, blanks that I have to paint. So in order to pay for the next order, I got a bill too. And they've almost sold those back. I mean, last week's shipment out. I mean, I gave them to them last week, and they're almost sold out of the ones I gave them. So I got new packaging too, by the way. Really nice. It's there's Leo's bait. So, but we're working on it, guys. Please. My new. Oh gosh. That new medium light Cajun trigger rod that I got with the Carbon X Piscifun reel. My favorite setup, hands down. I mean, I could take it out there and catch a fish in 2 or 3 casts. I can feel everything. I mean, yesterday after work, my son was off work, and I says, let me throw it in the water once. So I threw it in the water, and I said, what's the famous stage? Oh, 1 more cast. So I go, 1 more cast, son. So I threw it out there on my second cast and worked my jig the way I wanted it, or my bait, and bam, got a nice hit. And it was, I mean, the rods do make a difference. They just do. That carbon fiber rod by Cajun Rods, I don't know if they're still on sale, but grab one. You will never, ever, ever. The medium light trigger, 7-footer, casts a 1/16 of an ounce bait a mile. Just an amazing rod. Grab one while you can at a discount. I think it's 20% off, free shipping right now. Grab it. So take care, everybody, and I will see you guys. Boom, I'll be out on the water, although it's storming today here in Oregon. Take care.